Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this year's Bitkom Privacy Conference. I'm very glad to virtually see you all again for 1.5 days of interesting discussions, presentations, panels we've prepared for you. So welcome. My name is Rebekka Weiß. I'm Head of Trust and Security here and at Bitkom. I have the distinct pleasure of working with the Bitkom Working Group Data Protection on all topics regarding privacy around the globe, basically, nowadays, because we've learned that it's not only a European framework that has been built, but privacy is a global topic. And therefore, our interviews, our presentations, our panel discussions that we have prepared for you in the following 1.5 days will come back to the global dimension of data protection and privacy again and again. Just to give you a brief overview of what to expect today and also tomorrow, we have prepared like a half day for today. We'll listen to interesting views from our data protection authorities and a lot of great companies. And tomorrow we'll broaden the scope a bit and include views from Brazil, from the US, and also from the UK and other European member states. Also, maybe you've noticed that the discussion surrounding international data transfers have increased a bit over the past couple of days as well, and I'm very glad that we'll have an opportunity to talk about the importance, but also what is upcoming, especially in the EU-US data transfer in the coming weeks. To maybe introduce a bit what we'll listen to today, I would like to invite you all to discuss with us, because what we've also learned, not only in the previous year since our last privacy conference, but also in our various working groups and other formats that we've been doing, is that an inclusive dialogue is what is especially needed to transform the GDPR requirements and the framework and all the other requirements from other regulations into practice. That's what we are always thriving to do in our conference, especially. And it's not only about all the amazing speakers that we have invited to take part in our conference, but it's also about you. And I'm very glad that we have several hundred participants with us here today. And so please feel free to drop us questions and maybe also interesting material that you have found, so we can have an intense discussion today and tomorrow, but also in all the other various formats that we all take part in or be part of in the time till we meet again next year for the next Bitkom Privacy Conference. And as I just mentioned the chat, maybe allow me a few introductory remarks also about our conference platform. I think most of you will know it already, but for those of you who don't, we do have a chat session for each presentation or panel discussion. For every interview, there will be an active chat where you can post questions. I will do my very, very best to include as many audience questions as we can. But if you want to, and I absolutely invite you to do so, if you do an interesting aspect, an interesting question in the chat, please feel free to start the discussion there as well, and we'll definitely come back to it at a later point in time. Also on the platform, you'll find a section called Community, where you can see who else is participating today. You can connect there as well, because I know you do, as do I, miss the networking effect that we do have when we meet in physical setting. But please make the most of the networking opportunity that our platform definitely offers you. What you can also do, and maybe especially tomorrow, there will be kind of good for your day planning, because you can set your own agenda. Tomorrow we'll have 4 parallel sessions and stages, and I know that you can't take part in 4 sessions at once. So it might be good if you check out the agenda for tomorrow today and choose the slots that are of interest for you, and so set up your own agenda so you won't miss out on anything. Maybe before I give the stage to our keynote speaker, one last sentence or words of thanks, especially to our conference partners, because our conference partners basically made this conference possible again and enabled you all to attend free of charge, which is basically very amazing, seeing that we have so many experts and specialists on stage today and tomorrow. So thanks to our partners for making this happen yet again.